Jack and Andrew from Cultaholic back again with some Tuesday morning news. Are you excited for the news?
Oh, yeah, I'm so excited, Jack. We've just been singing Damien Priest's theme song. That's how excited we are.
We were that excited. And first of all, before we get to the headlines, just very briefly, one word to sum up your spicy wing hot ones experience last night on Twitch.
Ooh.
Is that the word? Ooh. Here are some news headlines. First of all, we take a look at the scrapped plans for Bray Wyatt's WWE return. Becky Lynch is said to be attending SummerSlam 2021. And finally, we have a look at more revealed details for AEW Rampage. So yes, first of all, scrapped plans for Bray Wyatt's WWE return. Sean Ross Sapp of Fightful was tweeting saying, Fightful has reached out to sources connected to Bray Wyatt and confirmed that his absence following WrestleMania had nothing to do with what were called falsely reported mental health issues. Also, Bray is 100% healthy and able to wrestle. During Bray Wyatt's absence from TV, Fightful learns that he was working on adding creative elements to his character, which was slated to return on tonight's Raw, so last night's Raw, in Orlando, Florida, prior to his release. In addition to that, he had family engagements already scheduled for May and June. So Bray was meant to, if he'd not been released, was meant to come back apparently last night on Raw.
Yeah, with some more character little caveats thrown in there
well,
too.
Andrew, he had a bit of he teased us a bit, didn't he? He teased us.
Yes,
delicious.
He did.
Basically,
Delicious.
Bray Wyatt also was active on Twitter, and what did he tweet out, Andrew?
He tweeted out this. He just said, "You can't kill it," and a picture.
I'm guessing we'll.
Yeah, we'll flash. Oh, and we'll flash it up. It's like a black and white picture, and it's like of half a mask. And at first, I was like, "Why is he tweeting out Jeff Hardy's face paint?" I was a bit like, "Oh," but then I can also see there's like, to me, there's some kind of like old Japanese style samurai mask thing going on there with like the tooth and stuff.
Yeah,
like, it looks really cool. Whatever it is, it looks menacing, and it looks in fitting with Bray Wyatt's fiendish character.
I think so as well. I think it looks really good, and I can't wait to see what and where this turns up to be. I was trying to think of a way to make that sentence work for both what and where, and I just I did neither really. In other news as well, we're going to talk a little bit about Becky Lynch, because she, according to PW Insider, is scheduled to attend SummerSlam 2021. But Andrew, in what capacity is she going to attend?
Well, you know, I'm not entirely sure. You know, the recent reports from within WWE indicate that Becky Lynch may not return full time to the promotion until fall, but PW Insider can confirm that she's going to be slated to be in attendance there at SummerSlam. So is she going to be in the crowd? Is there going to be a little bit of some sort of like a face-off where, you know, we get those, don't we? A match finishes, and then you get the winner of the match going over to the barricade. You know what you're doing in crowd and that. All this, and then they just face off, and you get like a big old Bosch forearm or something.
I would enjoy that, certainly, and I think it is a possibility as well. But I think from what PW Insider go on to say, in attendance might possibly mean she'll just be backstage, because apparently she's been backstage at recent TV. She's also been backstage at Money in the Bank as well, but hasn't yet appeared, of course, in front of the WWE crowd. So I think you could be right. I think she could do something after one of the women's title matches, facing off with the winner. And I hadn't even considered what you'd said, because I assumed if she was going to come out, it would be your classic music hits and she strides out on the ramp. Because it's Becky Lynch, and because the moment that really made her was in the crowd. I think it would work if she was in the crowd.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, I don't know whether she'd want to do that. She might get mobbed. But
that's a good point. I didn't even think about that either.
But she could do it. I think that would be a really cool visual as well. And because they're trying to build up this SummerSlam, like this year's Mania. Was that what you were going to say?
That's what I was going to say.
So
and also, I guess that like builds up to her coming back in the fall if we just have these little shots of two people facing off and things like that, rather than her obviously getting into the action, into the ring, just doing little bits like this and building up some sort of big match down the line.
Yes, or as one of the lads upstairs said, she could just be there to bring the baby along and go, look, there's Dad, he's just lost the edge.
And then she throws the baby in the ring as a distraction.
Let's move on very swiftly indeed. My word, Snitsky. What is going on here? Also, there has been a title match added to SummerSlam. We were just talking about it, and it concerns a man who you were just talking about before, Damien Priest. He's gonna be. That worked out. Wow.
That's pretty good.
I didn't even mean to do that.
We're in sync.
He's going to be challenging Sheamus for the United States Championship. Yeah, Sheamus accepted the challenge on last night's Raw. I don't know who's going to win, because Sheamus he's been ducking and diving with this United States title, hasn't he? And I think it might be like the reign might have run its course, but at the same time, Priest hasn't featured quite as heavily, apart from the Zombies match, since you know, teaming with Bad Bunny.
He's just been entangled in this feud with Morrison and Miz and with the dripsticks. It's been weird. I think Priest deserves to go on to do better things, and I think he's going to dethrone Sheamus. I think he's going to do it.
He's going to do it. I'd edge towards that way as well. Not edge, that's not a pun, no pun intended. Speaking of edge, of course, he is on the card as well as our other, as are lots of other superstars as well. Let's just run through the card. So we've got Edge versus Seth Rollins. We've got the Usos taking on Rey and Dominic Mysterio. A bit of a tag title rematch there. The SmackDown Women's Championship, we'll see Bianca Belair defend against Sasha Banks. Another rematch, but with the title flippy-floppied over to the other side. In the Raw Women's title picture, Nikki ASH will take on both Charlotte Flair and Rhea Ripley in a triple threat match. All bets are off. I have no idea what's going to happen.
No clue.
Bobby Lashley, of course, will defend the Universal title against Bill Goldberg. And Roman Reigns will defend the Universal Championship. Wait, did I say Universal for Lashley defend WWE, Reigns Universal against Johnny Cena.
That boy.
Now, that's pretty stacked card.
It's a stacked card,
I
is.
don't think we're done yet because they're, you know, as we've mentioned, it's a huge pay-per-view.
It is, that's very true.
They're building it up. And finalamo, as Tom likes to say. I know. More plans for AEW Rampage have been revealed. We've learned that Kenny Omega will be in action on the first Rampage, but his opponent has yet to be announced. Also, it's going to be available worldwide through Fight TV's AEW Plus service and TSN streaming services. We don't know yet about like possibilities of like TV or you know, but Fight TV, which is not, it's online. That's certainly one avenue with which you can view Rampage. And also, after quickly selling out the pre-sale and general public tickets, they've released 500 more tickets for AEW Rampage. The first dance, so that's not the one this weekend,
but the one after, the Friday after, right?
I think I've got my calendar right in my head.
Yes, you have.
Kenny Omega wrestling this week on Rampage. We don't know the opponent yet. Next week. I don't know. But if he doesn't show up at that one, what is Tony Khan doing?
People are going to be mad.
Tony, what are you doing, Tony?
What are you doing, bro?
What are you doing, brother? Thank you for watching this news video. Andrew, thank you for joining me.
Thanks for having me.
I have a sneaky suspicion that we may be doing another news video later on because there's just too much. I know, it's going to be crazy. Thank you very much for watching. I'm trying to think of things to plug. Have you got anything exciting?
I've got nothing. Oh, Desert Island Graps tomorrow with Tom
Campbell.
Yeah.
Yes. Was it good?
It was really good. It was really fun.
That's lovely. I am streaming on Twitch with Owen at twitch.tv/Cultaholic on Wednesday at 6 p.m. UK time. Up the Fabes. Come on, they're up there.
All the way up there.
Point at them like Sabu.